Hello, this is Dr. Stanley Lang, and welcome to this video. This is a brief video intended to encourage you on your goal of trying to improve your health by losing weight. And one of the battles that you're probably fighting is craving for high glycemic carbs, or carb craving as it's sometimes called. So one of the things that I'd like to focus on today is just to differentiate for you the different kinds of carbs, because for a lot of people, the whole concept of high glycemic, low glycemic is a little bit confusing. So the purpose of this video is simply to make it more clear what we're talking about with that and how it's connected to carb craving. So the carbohydrates that we eat are basically chains of sugar molecules. So these sugar molecules are either broken apart very quickly and then turned into sugar into our body very quickly, which we call a high glycemic carb, or it happens very slowly, which we call a low glycemic carb. And then, of course, there's a sort of a middle ground, which are the mid glycemic. So the high glycemic carbs are the foods that are basically grains, potatoes, rice, and sugar, more or less. The vegetables are all in the low glycemic category, with a few exceptions. So part of the challenge in overcoming carb cravings is understanding which carbs cause the cravings. So anytime you eat high glycemic carbs and you've been used to eating them for a while, and you also are overweight, the chances are very good that your body's chemistry is already set into a pattern where eating more of those kind of carbs will trigger more cravings. And the solution is to substitute low glycemic carbs for high glycemic carbs anytime you can when you're eating. Now, how to do that, how to best do that, is obviously part of a bigger strategy, but the overall strategy is that you would be trying to eat low glycemic whenever possible. Now, basically, you've known this for a long time, the idea that people say to munch on celery or to munch on carrots or whatever instead of to munch on a candy bar. But this is the reason behind it, because while these things are carbohydrates, they're converted to sugar slowly, and so they don't trigger cravings in the body later. Whereas when you consume the high glycemic carbs, they're converted to sugar quickly, and they will trigger cravings later. So the key, foundational key to overcoming carb cravings is to start to learn how to substitute low glycemic carbs for high glycemic carbs that you're eating. Now, there are whole strategies on how to do that well, and I have some of those resources that I give to my patients on a regular basis. So if you found this little tip helpful, I encourage you to go ahead and like the page, and I wish you well on your journey to health, and may God bless you richly this day. Have a good day.